So this video, this wonderful, beautiful video just sent me into a whole spiral of beautiful, wonderful emotions, and I just wanted to share this with y'all. And trigger warning, this does talk about DV, so trigger warning. I am a very artsy person. I love music, I love dancing, singing, acting, movies, theater, like I love it all, right? Okay, so when I was very young, I was made aware that I do not look like everybody else. And no, I'm not talking about my skin tone, I'm talking about my body. My body. Since a child, my body has been picked apart. Let's get into it. Before I was the age of 10, people would say, oh, it's because she eats oatmeal and that's why she's so big. And then because I was just naturally taller and thicker than everybody my age. So then as I got a little bit older, it went from just being like, oh, she's such a big girl, to ooh, that's what it went from. It went from oh to ooh. And it's either a sexual ooh or it's a ew ooh, okay? And thus it began my unhealthy relationship with food and my weight and my appearance. So I literally, y'all give me a second. I'm sorry, this is very hard for me to talk about. Like, I'm literally shaking. I don't know if you can tell. It's hard for me to talk about, but I said this year, coming out in 2024, ending 2024, I want to be as real with people as possible because I want to help people who have been through what I've been through understand that you can come out of this. So just gotta breathe. I would start eating less so I could be thinner. And you can see different points in my childhood, and maybe one day I won't be ashamed to show pictures. But you can see different points in my childhood where I was like extremely skinny or a little on the chubby side. And that is perfectly normal, that is perfectly fine. But I was always talked about, whether I was on the skinny side or the chubby side. When I was too skinny, they would just be like, oh my God, that girl need to eat, put something on her bones. So then I started eating more and getting comfortable. And then I blow up and they're like, oh, you're getting a little fat, girl, you need to stop. So then I stopped eating. So it turned into this whole thing where like I had control over my weight. If somebody didn't like something, I knew what to do to make myself more likable, more appealing to other people. And I started doing this in my childhood. Now, also how this ties into performing is when I was on teams, I've cheerleaded my whole life, danced my whole life. I was always active in choir, chorus, all county, all these different things, in acting groups. And everywhere I went, my weight was an issue. Everywhere. And I was either told I need to lose weight, and when I would lose weight, I'd be like, ooh, I know I told you to lose weight, but girl, you're getting a little too skinny. I see bone. And then I'm like, all right, well, let me pick my weight back up again. And then it's just, if it wasn't my weight, it was my face, my hair. I didn't know what my natural hair looked like until I was an adult. Like, let that sink in. I had relaxers since I was 2 years old because my hair was too kinky. And relaxing, straightening, coloring, my hair fell out so bad by the time I got to college that I had to chop it all off and go natural. And then that's when I saw what my real hair texture was. And I was like, damn, I like it. It's beautiful. Crazy, right? So anyway, at a very young age, I'm sorry, y'all, I jump all around. I have ADHD, yay! But anyway, at a very young age, I would be told that my costumes didn't fit right. I was too big to be wearing that. I need to get put in the back, even though I may have been one of the best performers at the time, but just because of my weight, like, put her in the back. She's too big. Yeah, she's good, but she's too big. Not to mention, on top of that, I have some type of birth defect with my knees, and I'm hypermobile, and I dislocate and break things all the time. I had 4 knee surgeries before the age of 18, starting in middle school. So there's times where like I was down and in recovery, and I would gain so much weight, and as soon as I was able to do physical therapy, it was automatically, well, yeah, that's good, because maybe you'll get some of that weight up off you. I am 12 years old. What the actual... So, needless to say, this began to affect my relationship life too when I got old enough to start dating, you know. Men felt entitled. They felt entitled to my body because of how curvy I was and how I looked in certain clothes. It was just kind of like, some of them would say I was asking for it. Dead ass. Looking like that, you asking for the D. Middle school. Okay? Middle school. And I got to a point where they felt like when I would date them, my body was their property. And they would tell me how I'm supposed to dress. If I'm dressing too slutty and men start hitting on me, that is a problem, and that is my problem, because I shouldn't be dressing like that if I'm somebody's girlfriend. You in a relationship, you shouldn't be dressing like that. And they, the cowards of this world, the abusers, they'll do this in public. You know, I go out in a cute little sundress thinking I look cute with my man, and a guy walks up and says, and instead of my man being like, hey, back up, that's my lady, it's in front of everybody. See, that's why I told you not to step out the house. You got niggas over here looking at you. They want this, that, and the third. That's why, because you dress like a slut. You ain't nothing but a slut, you see? And you hear that every day. You hear that every day. So then you change the way you dress. And because you're so curvy, you think if you lose weight, they won't look at you. And if you cover up more, he won't yell at you. Then it's something else. Then it's the face. I had severe acne growing up. Cystic acne, still deal with it. I've been going through some things, and I haven't been eating the way I'm supposed to be eating because I've been stressed out, and this is what happens. And I'm going to stop hiding behind the filter because I want people to know that even as an adult, we still struggle with these things. My face will clear back up, and y'all won't get to see the process, you know? But this is why we got to be transparent. So yeah, you know, they'll talk about your face. I lost the weight. Well, what's going on with your face? You need to do something about your face. Can't be walking around looking like that. Put some makeup on. Y'all, I wore makeup 24/7 for like over a decade because my natural skin's not beautiful enough. The dark circles under my eyes is not appealing. The acne scars are not appealing. Needless to say, when you go your entire life being judged, being sexualized, I didn't even get into the really bad parts of how when I started developing like a little bump back there at 12, grown men would literally just grab it, you know, pull some Donald Trump, grab her by the times, and they just thought it was funny, and they just thought it was cool, and they thought that it was, even if I told them, hey, I'm only 13, they didn't give a damn. So yeah, this year has been triggering for somebody like me. But to see this video of this woman who is going through alopecia, she's a black woman, she is beautifully thick, and see her in the industry where I know, like I said, I don't even want to get into everything that I had to go through when I was a performer and how bad it damaged my body. I couldn't even do a toe touch anymore by the time I got into college because all the knee surgeries I had, it requires, everybody knows dancers, it requires a lot of leg strength and core strength. And my quads needed to be exceptionally strong to overcompensate for how weak my knees are. And because I had to watch my weight so much, I didn't have enough muscle mass down there to properly take care of my knees. And when I was like 19 or 20, the doctor told me if I don't stop dancing, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair by the age of 30. 33 right now, and y'all see videos, I'm still dancing. But I did stop dancing and trying to pursue it professionally because it was tearing my body up. And people talked about my dancing because it started declining, and it was like, why can't she do this? Why can't she do that? I physically couldn't. And a lot of it had to do with my weight, because I tried to stay thin so that I wouldn't get overlooked. But at the same time, I don't blame my coaches, because that wasn't them. They were protecting us. Because if we didn't look a certain way, the world would eat us up and chew us out, and straight up. Because when they did let me perform and I didn't look a certain way, the world did chew me up. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm so happy to see somebody that looks like her, that has things going on, be shown in such a beautiful light on a squad that was notorious for pooping on women that look like her. And I'm just so proud of where we come in the world. And I've been struggling with this. I'm still struggling with it. As you can see right now, I'm at a bigger weight than usual. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to figure out what's healthier for me, what's best for me, what looks good for me. And I don't know, because other people have dictated how I look so much in my life that I don't know what I like. And when I did get to a point where I thought I liked the way I look, I would have friends telling me, you need to find a new look. So needless to say, I don't talk to those people anymore. Everybody got cut off this year that was toxic and poisonous in my life. And that's why I'm at a point to talk about what I want to talk about and help other people that's going through what I've been going through. And not to talk about what happened after I became a mother. I almost forgot all about that. After I became a mother, how dare you wear that? You're a mom. You can't be showing all that. You're a mom. This year has been very cathartic for me. It has been therapeutic. I have been healing in ways that I didn't know I needed to heal. And I'm excited to take y'all on this journey with me, but at the same time, it's scary. I've been through a lot. I have. And I'm just gonna be as unfiltered and unapologetically me as I can moving forward. Like I'm just gonna be me. So if you don't rock with it, unfollow me. If you rock with it, hopefully we all heal together. All right, I love y'all. I gotta cut this off because I'm too emotional. I'm not crying on the internet today. Bye. Also, I just wanted to say, because I'm about to clock in, a lot of women who are DV survivors asked me, how did I know my husband was the one? I knew my husband was the one when I felt safe. He's the only man I've ever been with that I feel safe. I feel safe emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. He is my sanctuary. He is my peace. I thank God every day for him, because he knows. He knows everything I've been through, but even before he knew everything I've been through, he was still a safe place for me. So go where you feel safe and go where you feel loved. And of course he loves me. So duh, that's part of the equation, but I hope that helps.